What's up, you guys? It's Wayne McDonald, and you're watching the Urban Music Report.
Stay connected at urbanmusicreport.com for the hottest music features and videos, fashion reports, sports stories, entertainment news, and technology updates at urbanmusicreport.com. Stay connected.
Hey, my name is DJ Sir Charles Dixon, and today on Urban Music Report, we're going to go under the radar with an exciting, incredible new artist named Wayne McDonald.
Hi.
Hey, Wayne, how you doing?
I'm great. How you doing?
I'm fantastic. Good. So good. I've been trying to get this interview with you for weeks, so it's finally happening. And I've been doing my homework on you. Let's see, you won the Apollo twice.
Yes.
And you came in second twice.
Yes.
And you were on The Voice, and you came in third?
Yes.
Amazing. So tell us about that experience.
Well, the Apollo was pretty scary because I was 16 at the time. So the cutoff age, you can be really nice to the kids who are from 18 to 15. Mm-hmm. They tell the audience, don't boo. And then after 15, they don't know how old you are. They only know where you're from and that you got to clap it up for them. So I was 16 trying to be an adult, trying to make people like me because I was scared that I was going to get booed off the stage.
Right.
And then from that experience, I was like, okay, I feel like I can spit fire. I feel like I can do anything. And from that, we went to The Voice.
So back to that, what was it like for your first win? Like, what song did you sing?
Oh, I sang "Listen" by Beyonce.
Wow.
Yeah, I like cried because I had never sang in front of an audience that big.
Really?
No, and then I think the fear, because they're so honest.
Mm-hmm.
I've been in situations where you kind of have to clap.
Right.
You kind of have to clap. Oh, somebody did their best. So in my head, I'm like, it hasn't been completely 100% honest. But in that moment, my people, they'll just boo you if they don't like you.
Exactly.
So I was like, whoa, they like me. So that's a really good sign.
Wow. So when did you start singing? When was your first memory of just saying, wow, this is what I really want to do?
Oh, man, I was 12. I was 12 years old. I started getting vocal lessons, and I told my father, I was like, I really want to sing.
Wow.
And he was like, okay.
What inspired you? Like, where does the passion come from?
Well, you know what? I was going through a rough time, and I would always listen to music and think to myself, like, okay, there's no way in hell that I'm the only person that feels like this, obviously, because there's music that inspires me. I wanted to be the person to try to help people get through it. I think music is so powerful to the point where you go to a concert, you forget about your bills.
Right.
You forget about all of the bad times that you had during the week, during the month. You don't pay attention to who's next to you. You don't care.
So it's like an escape.
Yeah, it's an escape, but it's a healthy escape.
Absolutely.
And I think that's what's really beautiful. I was like, yes, I want to be, in a sense, somebody's healthy drug.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's truly amazing. It's almost like they say that music is so powerful, it goes right past your conscious mind into your subconscious. So you can wake up and sing. So it's a very powerful medium.
It is very powerful. I feel like music rules the world, whether people want to say it or not. Could you imagine any sporting event, any movie, any car ride without music?
It's emotional.
Yeah.
And it affects your day. It's like the soundtrack of your life.
Correct. Yeah.
Now, I had another question.
Yeah.
Your voice, it's amazing. Like,
thank you.
You have like this old spirit, and when I heard the first song that I heard you sing was the Christmas song, and what made you choose Louis Armstrong's "That You Santa"? Like that's so old school that people my age don't even know that song.
That's my favorite Christmas song of all time. It's so freaking funny. I think because people don't know it a lot, that's also why it's my favorite, because I'm like, this is a hidden gem that nobody knows. So me and Andre Betts, who's a producer, I wanted to.
Dope.
Yes, I love him.
Me too.
I was like, okay, we can do this, and he was like, we could do a club mix, and I was like, I'm down.
Yeah, he called me. I was like, make it Soulful House.
Yeah. And that was the first time either of us had done anything like that.
Yeah, he told me.
So the fact that we got an A+ on the first try.
Oh yeah.
Perfect. We loved it.
And then I came with the remix idea to put Love Is a Message with it as a remix of the remix. So that was gonna happen.
And then we love that.
And the way he put that together, it was just from an idea, and he was able to just lay it out.
Perfect.
And I know next year, that's gonna be big.
Thank you.
So that's just definitely, one of those things that just drives you crazy. And also, Aretha Franklin. You love Aretha Franklin, like artists at that level, and that was always amazing. What other artists from that era, from your old soul collection, do you also admire?
I love Michael.
Mm-hmm.
And I gotta say his last name. I love Michael. I love Freddie Mercury.
Did you see the movie?
Of course.
Oh,
Of course
that's
I
one of
did.
my favorite movies. It was
cried
almost like this
so
guy
hard.
played Freddie Mercury better than Freddie Mercury. Because I remember Freddie Mercury. Because I was always a big Queen fan. When I was DJing in the clubs back in the early '80s, Another One Bites the Dust was like one of the first songs that I fell in love with after the disco era. And like I said, I followed his whole career being in the record pool. And when I saw the movie, I was like, how did they bring him back from the dead to do this part?
No, Rami
I hope he gets the
job.
Oscar.
I hope he does too. He did a phenomenal job. I like Ella Fitzgerald, Etta James.
That's amazing. And you just turned 20?
Yeah, I just turned 20.
I mean, that's incredible.
Thank you.
That's what I love about you. That's why I mess with you.
you.
So that's totally amazing. And I know from being with The Voice and singing and touring, what was your favorite destination place? 'Cause I know you've been to Rwanda.
Mm-hmm.
And where else you've been? You've been through Europe yet? Europe?
No, I haven't. I need a reason so somebody
Okay.
can bring me out there because I have a lot of people in London that want to see me. So I
Okay,
want to
great.
go and visit them.
So Rwanda was the only
Out of the country, yes.
Oh wow!
Out of
Okay.
that's the only place I know. Believe it or not,
That's good to know.
That's the only place I've been to outside of the country.
I'm gonna have to make some calls.
Make
Okay.
all the calls you need to make
'Cause I
because
just got back from Germany with Kathy Sledge.
Take
So
me
I
to
told him
Berlin.
about you. I told him about you. So that could be something for the future.
I want to know what favorite place that I've been to that I performed is Rwanda. Definitely was an experience. Like that was something I wouldn't take back for the world. But what I would do is
Oh, that's my phone. It likes to talk.
My favorite place was Washington, D.C. when I got
really?
to sing for Tony Bennett at the Library of Congress.
Wow.
It's a gorgeous place.
It is. I'm from DC, so I know you enjoyed that.
Oh, it was stunning. I loved it.
And what song did you do with them?
For once in my life.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Do you have? Please tell me you got a recording of that.
I do. It's on
Oh.
YouTube too.
Gotta check that out. Man, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So, what place would you like to go to outside of America?
Japan.
Okay, Japan. Oh yeah, I've been to Japan.
Japan. Oh
That's
my
good to know too. I'm
God.
getting some like really good tidbits here because I had an artist that actually got signed to EMI Japan. So now that I know that's what you want to do.
Oh
that's
yeah, I want to
another
go
thing.
to Japan. I want to go
You will
to
love Japan.
Paris, Germany. I had a layover in Amsterdam on my way to Rwanda.
Oh yeah.
So I didn't really get to see Amsterdam, but I would really love to actually go out and see, areas in Holland.
Yeah, you will love Amsterdam, especially at night, especially with your boyfriend. It's very romantic. Like literally, the streets are like canals.
Wow.
And at night, you can see it, and you walk over the bridges, and you see the canals, and everybody rides bikes there.
Oh wow.
So everyone's like in super shape. There's 2 million people that live there, and there are 4 million bikes. So
Dang.
everybody's, and you go to the club, you look at the parking lot of the club,
It's just
there's
bikes?
like 500 to 800 bikes, and everyone's in the club. The club is packed, club is over, everybody gets in their bike and they go
Oh
home.
crap.
So you'll love that.
I need to practice riding a bike again, man, because I gotta see. I can't be the only one not riding a bike.
No, you'll be great with that. So what is some of your favorite artists, younger artists, or artists that I would say artists that you'd like to work with? How about
Who?
that? Duets of who's out right now that's popping that you would like to work with?
Drake.
Drake? Oh yeah, everybody wants to work with Drake.
Drake. The Weeknd. Billie Eilish.
Okay.
Alessia Cara.
Wow, so diverse.
Yeah, like I like.
I love that.
I love it. And God, who else? I think for right now that like I would love to say like I'd love to write with Bruno Mars or just meet him or
Right.
there's a lot of producers that I want to work with. I want to work
Like who?
with
Which
like
producers?
Timbaland,
Okay.
I'd love to work with Pharrell.
Okay.
Uh, and I would really love to work with like Max Martin, Ryan
Okay.
Tedder,
Mm-hmm.
people like that. I think that's amazing. Bibi Borelli, she's new, but
Right.
she wrote for like Rihanna on
Mhm.
Anti, and she's super dope. And I
Right.
love all of her songs, so I'd love to work with her too.
No, that's amazing. Now, what about acting? Because I could see you on television. I could see
Oh
you in the movies.
yeah, that was
I could
my
even see you
first
playing
love.
some art. I could see you playing Shaka Khan.
Really?
You got a favor of Shaka Khan a little bit.
Oh, you know what? I gotta dye my hair red.
No, she's had it multiple colors, but I can see you doing that.
Okay. Well, I would love.
So, have you had any acting classes?
Oh yeah, before
That's
anything.
right. You came from like a school for the arts.
Yes, I went to PCTI, which is in Wayne, but there's like a performing arts section, and I was in theater.
Mm-hmm.
And before anything, before I was a singer, and my friends always laugh at this, I was a dancer and an actress. And so when
Wow.
people find out that I like dance and act, they're like, we didn't even know that you sang. So, so the fact that people are so shocked that you dance and you act is like a crazy thing, because I wasn't really the person to flaunt it. If you ask me, I'll tell you like, yeah,
Right.
I sing, but I'm
You're
not.
kind of like down low, nerd, shy.
Oh
vibe.
yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah, definitely. I was.
Misunderstood.
Oh yeah.
So, what was that like in school? Like, did people pick on you? Were you
Oh, in
bullied?
junior high, yes, I was the fattest target you could have ever imagined.
Really? Tell me about that.
So I was just talking about this yesterday with my mother. So I loved plaid, and I was very gothic and
Right.
dark, and I wanted to put on a whole lot of makeup, but I wasn't allowed to because my father told me no.
Right.
So I put on like lip glosses, and I wore these bows, and I wore like a lot of headbands, and my hair was in ponytails, and it had an interesting style.
Mhm.
And as I kept growing up, it just evolved into something more interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So junior high was rough, definitely rough, but high school was amazing, because
Okay,
when
yeah.
you're in a room full of other performing arts,
Mhm.
you're all weird. Like
Right.
I always have to explain to people, like, oh, is it hard to find people who you can relate to in performing arts? And I said, not really, because you are all there for the same reason.
Right.
We're all in a sense crazy because we're all pretending to be other people on a daily basis.
That's true. I never thought of that.
So and we do it well. So that's kind
Exactly.
of psychotic in itself. So I was like, yeah, no, people who truly want to do it and are good at it, we're already crazy for wanting to portray other people every day. So it's not hard to find some people who you can click with.
Yeah, I wasn't in the arts, but coming up, I was definitely in the super nerd kind of category. I went to engineering high school, and they were the bullies, but for me, I was so confident in who I was as a nerdy kid that
Were
everybody
you always
accepted
tall too?
it. No, I grew from the fifth grade to the ninth grade. I grew 7 inches. So I was like 5'5" and skinny, and I went to like 6'1" by the time I got to high school.
Well, no one's gonna mess with you after
No,
that.
but I was skinny and kind of weird, but I owned my weirdness. So they don't bother you in the hood when you like, if you're a nerd in the hood
Oh, yeah.
and you're like, this is who I am and I can fight too, then you're good. Had to learn how to fight. Dad was like, you're weird. Learn how to fight. People are gonna pick on you. I had to play with my electronic lab kit and my chemistry set and my microscope, telescope,
man.
and I had a cuckoo clock too.
Oh my gosh.
But I own it, so
But
it's cool.
if we were growing up around the same time, we would have been friends.
Exactly.
We would have been friends. We would have
Yep.
made fun of each other, and
Yep.
we would have been friends.
And I would have slapped up the bullies and then went right back to my games. So what's next for you? Like, where do you see yourself going? Tell me about your new single, If I Didn't Love You.
Oh, this is one of the songs that I wrote a while back, but this is the first time like I actually kind of let it go. This is one of my babies. I wrote the song because my first boyfriend that I had, I was doing a lot of music and I was performing a lot, and he was like, pay attention to me.
Oh, wow.
Be there for me. You're gonna let music ruin our relationship, and I don't want you to leave. And I was like, no, I mean, that's not true. He's like, you don't love me. I was like, if I didn't love you, I wouldn't.
Wow.
Like, if I didn't love you, I wouldn't take the time to care about you, because I'm not a big fan of wasting my time.
Right.
And although people, like nobody really is, but especially now, like I don't have time to waste. So
Right.
it's like, if I take time out on you, if I text you, if I call you, I wouldn't care as much, and I wouldn't be like, I'm very motivated. So I don't want somebody to just sit there like a duck and be unmotivated. I'm be like, come on, like get up, go do something, work out, like go, I don't know, ride a bike, do something productive. So that's why in the chorus it's like, if I didn't love you, I wouldn't be as tough. If I didn't love you, I wouldn't care as much.
Well, I think he needs a little self-love there too.
Yeah, he needs a little
That's a
self-love.
little insecure. I mean, you got to run away from guys like that.
Oh yeah,
You don't
I
want
did.
that.
I broke up with him soon after.
See, I knew that was coming. So you're working on the video. You have a lyric video.
Yeah, I have a lyric video out on YouTube now. It's,
Fantastic. You know what? I think we have that clip.
You do.
We're going to go to it. So I want you to introduce your video with that camera.
Which camera? This one?
Uh-huh.
All right, what's up? I'm Wayne McDonald, and this is If I Didn't Love You lyric video.
That's in a conversation, but like aggravation, we've been fighting for some days now. Looking at each other, annoyed with one another, 'cause we're fighting for the same things. Oh, and I can't look back at what you did before, 'cause we were beating on more. And now we're trying to figure out where we both stand. I'm yelling at you, I'm crying for you to be a man. You're looking at me as if I got the right plan, but I just want you to understand. If I didn't love you, I wouldn't be as tough. And if I didn't love you, I wouldn't care as much. No. And if I didn't love you, I wouldn't be as tough. And if I didn't love you, I wouldn't care as much. We had that conversation, now we're in good relations. Our love has never been so strong. We talk all night and the feeling's right, but somehow you remind me of what was wrong. Just one word is all it takes to make it all much worse, to make it hurt. Oh, again and again you bring up just friends, and that's where it all had to end. 'Cause you know that if I didn't love you, I wouldn't be as tough. I wouldn't be as tough, no. If I didn't love you, I wouldn't care as much. I wouldn't care as much, no. If I didn't love you, I wouldn't be as tough. I wouldn't be as tough. And if I didn't love you, I wouldn't care as much. If I didn't love you, and if I didn't love you, would I be the girl you see? And if I didn't love you, I wouldn't care as much. I wouldn't be as tough. And if I didn't love you, and if I didn't, you would know. And if I didn't love you, could I be the one you see? And if I didn't love you, I wouldn't care as much. If I didn't love you, if I didn't, wouldn't be as tough. Oh, if I didn't love you, if I didn't, I wouldn't care as much. If I didn't love you, and if I didn't love you, could I be the one you see? How can we last, baby, last eternity? How can we, oh, oh, oh.
if you close your eyes and shut out the noise and listen for a moment, what would your heart unearth? What long-lost feeling would you remember?
Disguise your appearance.
If your heart was in charge of your feet, beating down to the beat of your dreams, to the speed of the future that arrives every second of life, what winding road would it take you? What view will you find when you finally climb the mountain of fears you've left behind? Take a breath and enjoy it.
So, you've decided to go to college. That's cool. So, pop quiz. Which is a better way to earn your degree? Commute to college and fill your gas tank, get stuck in traffic, drive in bad weather, try to find a parking space, walk a half-mile to class, or learn online at Independence University. In the park on a bench, on the beach on a towel, or on your couch with your kid, your campus is wherever you want it to be. You don't go to college. College goes to you. That's independence. That's Independence University. You schedule classes around your schedule, and all your supplies, including a brand new laptop and tablet, are included with tuition. At Independence U, you'll learn from professional instructors with real work experience. You'll get personal support in school and employment assistance when you graduate. Get your degree, but keep your life. That's independence. That's Independence University. So if you're really smart, you'd call now.
Call 1-800-681-2587.
Independence U for an independent you.
Call 1-800-681-2587.
What did you want? I go buy Lamborghini for you. I go buy a Ferrari for you. Get you latest designers, boo. I go buy them for you. I go buy them for you. I go buy them for you. You deserve it, you do. I go buy them for you.
Just pick the coconuts from my tree. Oh, not today. This time I won't just let you escape from me. Oh, not today.
Stay connected at urbanmusicreport.com for the hottest music features and videos, fashion reports, sports stories, entertainment news, and technology updates at urbanmusicreport.com. Stay connected.
Hey, welcome back to the Urban Music Report, and I'm having a wonderful time interviewing the most incredible, super talented McDonald. And we were just behind the scenes, we were just talking about what we're going to do today. I think we're going to go to that Starbucks across the street and get some like $1,000 coffee. You know, I was there a couple weeks ago, and just me and a friend, and the bill came, and it was $40. We had literally one drink and 2 pieces of pie. But they say that everything is made in-house. It's a factory, and it's one of a kind, but you know, it's really crazy.
$40.
So another question for you that I know the viewers are going to know, like in terms of, because you seem like you're a self-starter, you're super intelligent. What about production? Because I know you play instruments. Well, how many instruments do you play?
I play 2 instruments, piano and guitar. If you count voice, I guess that's 3.
Yep, your voice is an instrument, definitely.
And I want to learn how to play drums. That's something that I've always wanted to do. Like I used to play, but then like, you know, if you fall off, you fall off.
But what about production? You think you want to get into that one day?
Oh, I would love to get into producing. For me, like I have a lot of sounds in my head. It's just a matter of finding the right sounds in real life.
Mm-hmm.
And I think especially like someone like Dre could help me.
Right, absolutely. Because you could start with like GarageBand and just come up with ideas. And
oh yeah, I use like Logic all the time to kind of start off my songs and be like, okay, this is what I want it to sound like. I can go about it like this.
Right. So you do the pre-production and you get in with Dre and then just knock it out. Yeah, he's a pretty awesome producer. I remember the first production I heard of his that I was in love with was Madonna, Justify My Love.
Oh yeah.
And I
he's
played
that.
Yeah, I played that to death. So working with him, that's great. And what other producers are you working with?
So there's 2 other producers. So his name is Dan,
Mm-hmm.
but his Instagram is like Jermaine. It's like DG Jermaine.
Okay.
And then I'm also working on a song with TMX.
Oh, I saw that. I saw
Yeah.
that. So you know I troll you on Instagram. So I
That's
know
fine, troll all you
DMX,
want.
and I like all your pictures.
Yeah.
I like all your videos. I follow your trips to when you went to Rwanda. It was
Perfect.
pretty good.
Yeah, so I'm working with his producer,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe DMX will hop on one of my songs, possibly. I
Oh,
can't
so
say anything.
you're singing a hook on his song?
Yes.
Oh, then that's the trade. When you do those deals with these artists, you tell them they have to do, you know, at least 8 bars on anything that you do.
Oh, yo, listen. I'll just talk to him. I'm actually gonna, I think, talk to him today. But like,
Yeah, tell him.
DMX is so genuine. Like,
Yeah.
he's so real.
Tell him you have this song, If I Didn't Love You, and you want
Oh.
his 8 bars on that.
Oh no, we have another song in mind. I can't tell you what the
Okay,
song is.
don't tell me.
I can't tell you, but just know that I'm debating whether it should come out first or come out with DMX. So we're gonna work it out.
Well, you wanna come out first and then have him do the remix. That way,
Yeah.
you're not depending on him being around if it becomes a
Correct.
hit. I had that experience when I worked for MCA Records. We had an artist named Ebony Foster, and she did a song with Mace. Mace was on the track. And Mace was new, and Mace was blowing up. So the song became a hit, and he was in the video. So whenever it was time for her to do the song, we would book her to do the song. He would come in
Yeah.
and take like 2/3 of the money,
Oh.
and that's if he was available.
Oh.
Sometimes we couldn't even do the song. So when I got to Sony and I was working with A. Marie, her first single, Why Don't We Fall in Love, they wanted to put a rapper on it. I'm like, no, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna let her come out with the song first, and then we'll add rapper later.
Remix?
That way, it worked out really well.
All right. So then, yes. We'll,
So you wanna come out with your version first.
My
You can
version
record
first.
both of them at the same time, so you can have the
Oh
same
yeah,
energy.
no, my version's already done, so that's why it's like.
Okay, here.
That's why it's like. Okay.
You come out with your version first, and then come out with the version with him on it, and then it'll just blow up. As a matter of fact, other rappers may want to get on it as well. But I know you want Drake. Now,
Hit me
other
up.
question. Since you're an international, world, out-of-the-box, open format mentality, old school, new school,
Yeah.
what do you think about the rise of the whole Afro beat, Afro house? They got Afro swing now.
Oh yeah, like
straight out of
Black
Nigeria.
Coffee
Yeah.
and stuff like.
Black Coffee is South Africa.
And then
But
like.
Lagos, Nigeria is like all Afro
Yes.
And you got artists like Young Paris,
Yes.
Davido, Wizkid is my favorite. I
Wizkid.
love Wizkid. I think Jay-Z signed him. I know he has Young Paris, and then he signed, I think, Wizkid as well, under that umbrella. But I love the sound.
I think it's genius.
Yeah.
I think it's so smart because people kind of mix together songs like songs that you wouldn't think like everybody is like a good beat
Mm-hmm.
matters so much.
It does.
And the fact that people are like optimizing just on that is amazing, and then adding more talent towards it. Like I think Wizkid is awesome. Me and my sister, she loves Afrobeats. So
Yep.
like everything like that. That's her favorite.
I think it's
music.
the new emerging format. I think that the Nigerians are going to take over, like where ATL is right now. I think Nigeria is going to just fill that pocket. And I mean, I don't think the ATL sound is going to go away, but they're going to dominate.
But I think you want to
They're
know what it
gonna
is?
dominate.
I think because people like Rihanna introduced America to it so hard with all of her like kind of Caribbean beats. So now people are kind of used to the bounce and the flow, stuff like that. So and then of course Drake being the thing that he's going through with every Caribbean kind of flow, it's almost foreseen that something like that would happen.
Yeah, I think it's coming because I remember I think it's around 2003, maybe like 2000 to 2005, you had the West Indian invasion. You had Sean Paul, you had
Yes.
Elephant Man,
What?
you had Lady Saw, you had like all the artists with that sound. You had Shaggy, like everyone was just bombarding you. And then I think what's the artist that came out that had the beautiful, beautiful girls? Sean. what's the artist? Oh man, I can't think of his name now.
Sean Kingston.
Sean Kingston came out, and it just went so pop.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then right after that, EDM came in, and then all the West Indian artists kind of faded.
Yeah.
And then it was like Rihanna came back, and you know, with
And
her,
did everything.
I mean,
I'd
she's
love to work with
multi-genre.
her too. But she's on her makeup and like clothing brand grind
Yeah,
right
I
now.
I
but
actually promoted her first single.
yeah.
On the replay. Yeah, this producer, Veda Nobles, he did the track, and I told him how to, you know, we worked on the concept of the track, and you know, he was a producer, so he made the track, and then Def Jam actually hired me to promote her first single because they didn't know what to do with her. They were like, she's not
Sounds
from.
pretty familiar.
They said she's not from Jamaica, and she's not from Trinidad. Barbados is like the corny island, so they didn't know what to do with her, and I started sending it out to all my, you know, pop DJs, and they started playing it. And I think Z100 in New York, Cypher Sounds was first to play it on Hot 97, but Z100 was playing it, and I think 102 in LA was playing it. So she went pop first, and that was it. And then she did the record SOS.
Yes.
That track I think was originally for Christina Milian, but she didn't want it because she was working with Fat Joe. So she did Fat Joe's first single, and then Rihanna got that track, and the rest is history.
Blew up.
And she's super multi-genre.
She's phenomenal. She doesn't give a crap about what anybody says. And I think
Exactly.
that's something and a place where I want to be too.
But another amazing thing about her, she didn't really focus on writing songs. Like Beyonce and some of the other artists, they want writing credit, they want to screen the songs, they want to be a part of it. Rihanna was just like, just send me everything and I'll pick what I like. And because she had an international mentality, and Barbados is like Z100. Because I've been there like about 10 times, and I would listen to the radio stations, and it's not what you think. It's like straight pop dance. They're big stations, and
Yeah.
smaller stations are more island-based, but her musical palette was totally open format, like a Z100. So
Right.
when she came here, she really knew what to do. And that's kind of like how I see you. I think that you're different. I think you're original. And the fact that you know music from other eras, other, you know, time periods. You can go from the 60s, the 50s to the 2020s, because you're already ahead of the curve. So.
Oh, thank you.
So I'm really impressed, and it takes a lot to impress me as a DJ. I've been spinning on radio now for 31 years, and like when I heard your music, I was like, wow, that's really impressive.
Thank you.
I see you developing a little vibe and a look, so it's gonna
Yeah.
be, you're gonna be a problem. I can see that coming. I'm really excited
I
about
hope
that.
so.
Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna come.
Thank you.
So what would you say to future like fans that admire you and that want to get into music and sing and want to develop that confidence to be, be on The Voice or get a record deal?
Okay,
What
so
advice would you give to them?
easiest advice I have for somebody who wants to be on The Voice, easiest thing, and it sounds rough, but if you don't think you're ready, you're not.
Well, that's awesome.
That's just what it is, like straight up. If you don't think you're ready for something like that, because it's very fast paced, and you go from being very, very loved to nothing in a split second, and you kind of have to learn how to master yourself as a brand. You've never had to do that.
Right.
So if you don't have the mentality of, okay, I have to be mentally prepared to get ready to sell myself to the rest of the world and keep that momentum going,
Wow.
no matter what place I'm in. I think people focus way too much on that too. Like, oh, I want to get to like top 10, I want to get to top 12, I want to get to me. I was like, I'll ride this till the wheels fall off. And I don't know when that'll happen, but I'll ride this till the wheel falls off. And luckily they didn't fall off till the last episode. But, like.
Well, when it gets down to the last three, that's like the politics kick in. And
Oh, yeah,
all
no,
that,
I know
so-
all of that, but
Right.
but for me, I think it's better that I didn't win anyway, because I had so many different opportunities.
Right.
And being able to work with all the different people. So if you want to be able to work with, like other people in the industry, and you want to get into it, consistency is key, content is key, and being yourself is key.
You have to be confident in who you are.
Yes.
No confidence, no deal.
Yes, which is hard, but like people are like, I look at some people who sell kind of like being dark and depressive and kind of like very introverted. I was like, but that's what they're selling. That's their thing. They're
Right.
confident in their depression and they're introverted, like kind of a thing. And I get that. So I'm
Right.
like, no, like you gotta just be confident. Know your limits.
Right.
Know who you are. Take the steps to kind of optimize on everything. Like if you're really bad at something, but you like doing it, put that up. It's hilarious because if you know you're bad at something, there's nothing funnier than seeing somebody be bad at something they know that they're bad at.
Right.
That's already something in itself. That's Instagram, that's Twitter, that's YouTube.
It is.
So I have a lot to learn. So don't take everything just from me. I still have to learn from my mentors and learn from people and just keep an eye open. But the biggest thing I have to tell other people and myself is to just continue being yourself.
Good. That is awesome advice, and that's what people need to hear, because they don't really get that, and come from someone that's actually on their way up, because you're under the radar now, but not for long, because you're going to be in focus.
Thank you.
So that's just, you know, an amazing thing, and like I really believe you're really going to do it.
Thank you.
And I'm very critical. I don't really like
Well,
everybody.
Thank you. I'm trying to be out here like a Michael or a Bruno or like a Lady Gaga or something like that big, or like a Beyonce.
I can see that, but you're going to be away.
Yes, or
And people are going to be
way.
like, I want to be way.
Oh yeah, I want to be me.
So for Halloween, they're going to dress up like you. They're going to have
With the
hair
hair,
out.
with the hair, and probably like drawing the thick eyebrows. Drawing the thick eyebrows. Probably have something else like with the cheeks. Just,
And
yeah.
they're gonna mimic your voice.
Yeah, they're gonna have to speak
Okay.
like this.
Okay, it was wonderful. You guys tuning in, checking out the incredible Way McDonald. Isn't she amazing? I hope you enjoyed the interview. This is the Urban Music Report. I'm Sir Charles Dixon, signing out. Hope to see you soon. We'll be back with more.
Bye.